Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a huge Q&A where I get ready and I answer a bunch of questions that you asked me on my community page. I posted a picture on my community page telling you guys, ask me any questions you have and I'll answer in my next Q&A video, and this is it. I really try to answer each question really honestly and really in depth because I wanted this Q&A to be where I just sit down and really talk to you guys and open up and be really real and honest, because I want to do the series where I do like a sisterly talk where I give you guys advice on anything you have that you need advice on. Also, I'm going to be doing a college advice series soon on this channel, so you have any questions about college that you want me to answer, feel free to leave them down below for me. And also, I know in this video I might have said some stuff that's problematic or really just brutally honest. If it offends you, I'm sorry. There's other videos you can watch from me that's not offensive, but in this video, I genuinely just try to be as honest and as raw as I possibly could. I didn't try to hold back on anything, so it's one of those Q&As where it's brutally really raw and honest, and I hope you guys like it. I'm not too sure. If you guys don't like it, then I won't do Q&As like these anymore in the future, but I really try to be as honest and as truthful as I can because I genuinely want you guys to hear the advice that I can give you, that I've went through some of these stuff already, so I know what it's like and I want to be there for you guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Q&A. I'm a little bit nervous, and also subscribe down below if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up for me. And also, if you're wondering what contacts I'm wearing, they are from HavaKristen.com. You can use my code ShilaBui for 10% off of your order. And also, I'm sipping on this throughout the video, so sorry if you don't like me drinking stuff in my videos, but we're gonna drink some milk tea in this video, and let's get started. So to start off, I'm going to show you guys the drink that I will be drinking in this video. It's the I have no clue how to pronounce it. I'm going to show you. It's a milk tea. It's by Lan Fangyan. I 100% butchered that. I'm so sorry. But it is a Hong Kong milk tea. I got this at H Mart and I've never tried it, so we're going to do a little taste test. And it comes with a straw, so I'm sorry I couldn't use a reusable straw. It came with one. It's pretty good. It's nowhere close to the milk teas I had in Hong Kong. So first question, I actually get this question kind of often, but a lot of you guys want a skincare routine. By the way, I'm taking the No Problem Primer and I'm going to be using this all over my face. A lot of you guys have been asking me for a skincare routine and it's coming. I use different products for my morning and nighttime, and I do know my nighttime skincare routine will be coming in a few weeks, like a week or two. I think I will be uploading it. My morning routine will come afterwards, depending on how much you guys like the nighttime routine ones, just because I'm not too sure how much you guys like skincare on this channel. I know with makeup, you guys seem to like more of my sit down, get ready with me makeup tutorials, not tutorials, my makeup Q&As more, like a get ready with me where I just sit and talk to you guys compared to like a Blackpink makeup tutorial. So yeah, I definitely do notice like the view count and the comments. I noticed through that what kind of videos you guys do like and what kind of videos you guys don't really care about, and I do try my best to make videos that I like to make, but also videos that you guys enjoy watching, since there's no point in me making videos if no one is going to watch it, you know? So I'm using this by Maybelline, and to answer that question, what kept me motivated during my studies, I think you guys have noticed now on this channel that I have kind of an expensive taste, especially when it goes to like concerts and stuff, and I have always screwed up with the mindset, or like I've always grown up knowing that like my family wasn't ever rich, like we're not rich, and I have always wanted to live a certain lifestyle, and I've given myself as much as I can with the lifestyle that I have now. I work as hard as I can to give myself the things that I want in life, but there are bigger things in life that I want, like a house, all that stuff. And in order to get all those stuff and want those stuff, you kind of have to do well in school, or you don't, like, school isn't everything, but in order to achieve what I want, I do need a degree, and I do need to do well in school. So definitely pushed me, and also like just knowing how much my parents have sacrificed for me to get an education, because an education nowadays is not cheap. College is not cheap, especially since I went to a private school. It was significantly expensive, more expensive than a public school, so it really pushed me to try harder in school. And on semesters where I wasn't doing so well in school, I felt really bad. Like I genuinely just felt really guilty because it was so expensive. I just kind of realized, like, if you don't if you don't try in school, like, why are you here? I definitely know that kids who are going to be going to graduate school try harder at undergrad than kids who are not. But my question to the kids who are not going to graduate school and are only going to undergrad for their 4-year bachelor's and they're not trying as hard, I just don't also understand that mindset, because me and you are paying the same tuition rate at the end of the day. Like, we're all going to the same school, we're both paying the same tuition rate. Might as well try to learn. Like, I understand that everything in school is easy. Like, OChem is so hard. I still don't understand OChem, but there's like other stuff, like other classes. If you completely just blow off all your classes just to get B's and C's, I just don't really understand that mindset. Like, B's and C's are fine, but I've gotten them, but they're fine. But it's the people that like are okay with B's and C's and don't care just because they are only going to get a bachelor. I never really understood that, because we're both paying for the same education, or going to the same classes, same tuition. You're paying for the same rate as me whether you learn it or not. Teachers are going to be making as much money whether you learn the material or not. So might as well learn the material, since you're going to be stuck in that classroom the same amount as me. We're both taking the same test. Might as well actually just learn the material, you know? So that's what really motivated me. And also, like, being a science major, I graduated with a degree in health science. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a combination of all the sciences. I took bio classes, chem classes, physics. I took all the classes. And then for health science majors at our school, we had emphasis in the either pre-med, nursing, PA, all that stuff. Like, it's like a health field major basically. I was just really trying to graduate because my school is so expensive, and I really was trying to learn as much as I can. That mentality definitely didn't sink in my first semester of college. That mentality that I had definitely kind of grew on me as I went through college and realized, wow, my tuition is so expensive. I should actually learn what my parents are paying me to learn, you know? Sorry, that was really long and really rambly, but I felt like that was really important to talk to you guys about. Next one is, who is my biggest inspiration? I love this question, because if you have asked me this question, even like, I want to say before college started in high school, I would have said my auntie. But now that I've grown up and I've realized a lot of family, not necessarily secrets, but just family history, 100% without a doubt, my biggest inspiration is my mom. Point blank. I don't know why it was just not that when I was little, just because of how much praise my older aunties and uncles got. Because you know how, like, if you live in an Asian household, the older you are, the more praise you get, the more like you're put on this pedestal for being the oldest. And it's just like, even if you don't, I'm not saying they don't do this, that's just my mom, that's definitely not the case, but they get praised for kind of just being the oldest. And my mom, growing up, she never really got praised for all the stuff that she did for her family. And now that I'm much older, I kind of just realized how much my mom did. And I just think my mom is literally, my mom is a badass auntie. Like, she's my mom, but a badass Asian auntie to all of my cousins, fathers, and mothers. Because when, a little bit about my family history, my 3 aunties and uncles who are older than my mom is the 4th oldest child. My 3 aunties and uncles, so I had 2 aunties and an uncle who's older than my mom. They came to America before my mom. My grandma actually, like, I don't know what she did. I think she just like paid money for them to come to America. And they came to America, they did their studies, got an education, all that stuff. I think one of my aunties graduated from like a Cal State or whatever. But my mom, so when those 3 people left to America, my mom was the oldest child, like now the official oldest child in Vietnam, taking care of her 6 younger siblings, okay? Her 6 younger siblings and her mom. And I don't know if my grandpa was still alive, but my mom was taking care of basically the whole household. She was officially the oldest child since the other 3 came to America. My mom was taking care of everybody. And I don't know too much of the detail. I don't think it's the best to tell all my family laundry on YouTube, because I think my mom will kill me if I did. But basically, my mom came from a really wealthy family in Vietnam, but then when the war hit, I don't know the whole detail. They don't really tell me much about it because it's a really sensitive subject for them. But when the war hit, my family lost a lot of their money because my grandpa failed got ill, and then my grandpa got ill, my grandpa passed away, and then my mom's mom got ill because someone was being really a shitty ass person to her and like made her feel really ill, all this stuff. It was like a lot of family history. But basically my grandma fell ill also, so they both passed away. Both my mom's parents passed away. Her 3 oldest kids are still in America doing their studies, you know, like trying to send money back to Vietnam, help as much as they can. But my mom was the biggest backbone of the family. She took care of all her siblings in Vietnam. And mind you, my aunties and uncles, who my mom was taking care of in Vietnam, were not the most, like, they were troublemakers, to say the least. Like, I love you guys, and our family is definitely stronger now, but they were troublemakers, and my mom got them through all the shit that they went through. My mom was always there to fix their mistakes. My mom was basically their mom. Like, my grandma passed away when some of her youngest kids were like 10, 9, you know? Like, my grandma passed away with a lot of kids for my mom to basically take care of. And my mom took care of every single kid left in Vietnam. Took care of them. Without complaining anything, she took care of them. Graduated from high school in Vietnam. Like, my mom is a badass person. And I feel like now, as I got older, I kind of just realized no one really gives my mom recognition for that. Like, I know, like, on Mother's Day, like, obviously I give her something because she's my mom, but like, a lot of my cousins and stuff would like give my aunties, my oldest aunties, like gifts and stuff because like they brought them over to America and like they helped them with their high school studies, all of this stuff, which I understand that my auntie 100% deserves it. Like, she's great, but people always forget, like, without my mom, your parents might not even be alive. Honestly, my mom took care of everyone. So yeah, my mom is a badass queen. She made sure all of her younger brothers and sisters got married, married a decent woman, you know. Like, my mom was pretty badass, and people don't give her enough credit for it. So I'm gonna give her the credit for it, and I'm gonna tell her she's badass. So how was my first BTS concert? Oh my gosh, my first BTS concert, unless you're counting, I went to Jimmy Kimmel for BTS when they did like a whole concert for Jimmy Kimmel. That was my first ever concert, but it wasn't an official BTS concert, it was like an event thing. That was my first time seeing BTS. And my first official BTS concert was the first day of the Love Yourself tour for LA. I had barricade, I had B stage, like the outer stage part barricades. I had like main center stage barricade. I had the most perfect view. It was like the perfect concert. I'm not even trying to brag, but if I would pay so much money just to relive that day, because we literally got noticed by so many of the members. Like, I literally have a video of Hobie. Like, there's a video of Hobie that my friend captured it, because I don't like to record a lot of videos during concerts because I like to just like enjoy the moment. I really wish I captured this moment though. Hobie literally noticed me. Like, he stepped forward, looked down straight into my freaking soul. Like, I thought I was in trouble. Stared straight into my soul, and then turned, stared at my friend Candy, and then stared at my friend Sona. And then Sona was recording it, so you can see him like looking into Sona's phone and then do like a little thing, and then turn back looking at me and then stepping back. And like, it was just so weird because it's like he knew us 3 were friends, because we were all going to the show together as a little group for the Love Yourself tour. And it was just so, it was my first time in my entire life where I've had like a real life like slow-mo moment, because when he did that, I was so scared. I was scared I did something wrong, but it was just like incredible, and like, it was just so much fun. So that was my first BTS concert, but I did have to camp for that. I got GA. The whole floor was GA. And the whole floor is GA, so you did have to camp. You don't have to camp anymore because they do stadium tours now instead of arenas. So you don't have to camp anymore. You just have to buy your seats. But to be honest, I don't mind camping. I feel like camping makes it a lot easier to get front row, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I loved it. My first BTS concert was literally perfect. I could not have asked for a better first BTS concert. It was so much fun. The only thing I will say that I think is hilarious was that, you guys know how I told you I camped? I literally camped for a week, okay, at the BTS concert. And it was funny because all his fans, all of us ARMYs were camping, you know? And what's funny was that these little white girls, they were white, the day of the show, as everyone was still camping in line, and Staples Center, it was at Staples Center, they were saying like online, they're like, oh, we won't honor the line, we're like, there's no official, no, they didn't say that they won't honor the line. They said there's no official line for this, do not camp or whatever. They just put out like a public announcement on Twitter. And that's only so people, they try, like the only reason why venues or arenas put out statements like that is so they can't get sued in case anything were to happen, since you're camping out on the streets for a show. That's so like the venue doesn't get sued. But almost every single venue that people have camped for, they always honor the line, especially when you've been camping for a week. Literally security was on our side. Like they literally gave us so much respect. They literally walked us over. It was great. But what was funny was that these girls tried to cut everyone. Like the day of, their mom, like, because I was literally number 10 or 11 on the camping line, so I was like in front of the line, you know, I was one of the few people in front, so you can see everything. Their mom and their little minivan drove all the way to the front of the line, dropped their girls off, and the girls had the audacity to like try to get in front of everyone with security there, and they're like, there's no official line, so this line doesn't count. And so like we're gonna be in the front where everyone is just like, you could just see everyone standing up, and everyone's just like, you have like 2 seconds to get the hell back in the back of the line. Like people here have been camping for a week, like we're not messing around. And security literally just laughed and said, get in the back of the line. And like they were trying to argue with security, all this stuff, and I don't know what security said, but they started crying, and I was just like, why are you crying? Like you just try to cut everyone. Like why are you crying? Like why are you trying to play victim, girl? Like please get in the back of the line. Anyways, these are my finished brows. I kind of like them. I'm going to do my concealer for my under eyes now. But yeah, that was my first BTS experience. I will say I was a mess and I didn't look that cute that day. I don't really think I looked that cute that day. I literally just wore a blue tank top and some high-waisted shorts. I did not look, that was probably one of my worst BTS outfits, to be honest. Yet that was one of the BTS concerts where I got noticed the most, so I don't know what that meant, but yeah, it was really fun. 10 out of 10. If you have a chance to go to a BTS concert, go. Even if you don't like them, I promise you'll leave the stadium loving them. The next question I got was worst concert experience. I'm trying to think for this one. I have two. The first one is probably Wango Tango. They were just honestly a mess, and I thoroughly did not enjoy it. Well, I know that's a lie. It was free. Wango Tango was free for me, so I did enjoy it. But how messy it was, I did not enjoy it. Like I had to finesse so much because it was just a messy show. But I mean, I saw TXT there. They were great. I saw Halsey. I saw the Jonas Brothers. It was really fun, and it was free, so I don't really have much to complain about. Other than that, I think my next worst experience concert was probably BTS's concert for the Love Yourself tour in Hong Kong. It was a great show. BTS did amazing, and I got barricaded, and it was so much fun. But wow, like that show was GA also, but their GA wasn't the same as in the States. Their GA floor was much bigger because it's the same exact arena as they used to hold Mama at. Mama and Melon is held at that exact venue, and they like the amount of people they allowed on floor was too much compared, like it was filled to the brim. I was getting pushed, like it was pretty bad for an arena show. It was pretty freaking bad. So I would say that one, but I mean, it's fine getting pushed. I left with bruises and I was so tired. Like I remember I left the show and I left the show and I fell asleep on the train because I was so tired of just getting pushed around left and right. But truly, it was so much fun. The concert was so, like the vibe and how happy the boys are in the Asian shows, like in the shows in Asia, are uncomparable to the States. It's freaking incredible. I would pay so much money to go back to Hong Kong just to experience that, or like go to any of their other Asia shows like that. It was so cool. I don't know another time where I would be able to get barricaded for a show for them in Asia like that again. It was incredible. It was so much fun, but I just didn't enjoy getting pushed around like sardines. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to see BTS, so it's fine. Okay, so I concealed my face. I don't know why I'm using such a small beauty blender. I'm gonna take my Givenchy powder. If you guys have a good powder recommendation, let me know, because again, I don't like using such expensive powders during my videos because I'm just staying at home, and the Givenchy one is very expensive. So I would like to find a good drugstore dupe. It doesn't have to be a translucent powder. It could be like a pressed powder. I just need a powder. Next question. How do you deal with stress or depression? That's a great question because I don't know the answer to that one. The reason why you guys actually have been seeing a lot less videos of me on this channel lately was because I have actually been really not stressed, because life hasn't been stressful, but I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety, and I don't want to say I was like depressed, but I was just dealing with a lot of anxiety, and it just made me unmotivated to do videos because one, I just felt so overweight. That's why I never do try-ons on my channels, like try-on clothing hauls. I know a lot of you guys want me to do that because you like my style or you like my outfits and stuff. I don't do it because I'm not comfortable in my body. Like, you will see me posting my body on Instagram and stuff, but that's different. Like, that's after like 50,000 photos of me taking a picture of myself and my body, you know? But with videos, it's different, and it's just, I've been getting a lot of anxiety. I'm really feeling like I look so ugly in my videos. Like, and I know that's a thing where a lot of YouTubers, I watch a lot of YouTubers, and they always talk about, like, if you've been doing YouTube for a while, eventually you start developing this anxiety or like this self-consciousness, because when I edit my videos, I literally stare at myself constantly, like nitpicking every little thing. Like, when I was breaking out so bad right here on my chin, and I was so mad because I was breaking out because I was having anxiety because I couldn't sleep. So I was breaking out a lot down here, and it wasn't like little pimples, it was huge zits because I was so stressed out. It was bad. But what I do learn, and it's harder now because I am still self-quarantining, so I can't really go out as much and stuff. But if it wasn't for Corona, if I was dealing with stress or depression or anything like that, I like to go out and go to nature. I don't really like, I'll either go out, go to the beach, go for a walk. It really does help with your stress and depression a lot. It's scientifically proven that if you were to just go on walks and go just looking at nature, your mood and your anxiety lessens a lot. So I would really recommend that if you were ever dealing with that. Definitely go on a walk, go see nature, go to the beach, go for a picnic. It will 100% help your mood.